Hey guys, Uncle Ray. Welcome to another episode of the Crypto Bellwether. I don't always tell you what you want to hear, but I tell you what you need to hear to make an informed decision. Now, guys, if you want someone to lie to you or give you half truths, this is not the channel for that because I'm going to go on a rant about something that just happened and it proves that there is so much misinformation. And I want you guys to use it as a guide to kind of measure if someone's being honest with you, if they have your best interest at heart. Because, guys, I may not always be right, but I'll be right here and we'll figure it out. And that's what I want to do. I do my research for me. I go as deep down a rabbit hole as I can and I share that information. It's not financial advice. But guys, when I speculate, I tell you it's speculation and I tell you the merit behind it. And I will never knowingly tell you a half truth to feed a narrative. And that's what's happening right now in the XRP community. And this is what's got me so riled up. So I'm going to report to you what David Schwartz literally wrote in his Reddit account about the $120 XRP. And we're going to talk about Crypto Erie. And this is actually a shout out to her. She reported it as perfect as possible. She's like me. She's non-biased. And she just wants to give you as much information, good, bad, or ugly, as she can. She's very, very honest. And quite frankly, she got attacked. Well, I don't understand it because it's bizarre to me coming from a financial background like I have that people want to talk about investing, whether it's in Ripple or crypto or real estate or stocks and bonds. The risk is the biggest part of the conversation, guys. The downside. It's bizarre because every financially successful person I know, every wealthy person I know, no matter what they're looking to invest in, the first thing they want to know is, or right out of the bat, one of the first questions they ask is, that sounds great. Sounds like a good opportunity. What's my downside? And if you sugarcoat them, they'll send you packing. You hit them with every factual thing you know. Here's the risk from A to Z. That's how they got successful, getting the factual bad information so they know what risk reward am I taking, how much money should I allocate to something. And I highly recommend you guys follow people that are going to tell you what you might not want to hear, but they're going to tell you the truth and they're going to ask the hard questions. You know how like you watch the news and they throw those soft questions to the politicians? No, that's not the kind of reporting you want. You want to hit them with everything and make them answer the hard questions. You know, you go watch CNN, for example, and they are so biased, they cut and paste and give you half truths. They can turn any narrative into a positive or a negative, depending on what they want the outcome to be. And that means half the country is basically walking around having arguments on misinformation. And that's exactly what I'm here to clarify in this video. So anyway, let's get to it. Okay, Crypto Erie, she uncovered this and did a video and posted on Twitter. Well, she did it the right way and took a lot of slack for it. But I went a step forward. I actually clicked on the link, which I will leave down below. And if you want to get all the information, and it's about a, I don't know, 10-minute, 15-minute read, do that. The link will be down below. But 6 years ago, someone asked the question to David Schwartz on Reddit. And just so you know, guys, I've read about 7 years. Not all of his stuff, but I spent countless hours reading his information. He's a great guy. I highly respect David, and he's a wealth of information. And he's pretty transparent with his thought process, and I appreciate that. Now, it says, mathematically speaking, what is the highest price Ripple could potentially get to? Well, it says due to the large supply of coins, which is 100 billion, don't hate on this, some of the worst in crypto, as far as tokenomics. But it says, due to the large supply of coins and current rate of adoption, do you think Ripple has potential to surpass $1 in the near future? Now, I know it's 6 years ago, guys, but they're talking about, can it hit $1? Now, here's what David answered. Now, hear me out, because if you don't hear the conclusion, you're just going to get the half truth and not understand the whole point of this video. So David said, it all depends on how big you want to dream. We're not talking reality. How big you want to dream, right? It says, what if Ripple captures Bitcoin's current market share? Now, guys, that could happen. I could see XRP getting in the same market cap as Bitcoin one day. I could see that. Well, that they were talking about $2. And then it says, what if Ripple captures the value of all high friction international payments? All of it. Well, we could say $20. And then it goes on and says, well, what if we captured increasing volume of international payments driven by the reduction in friction? Maybe 120. And at the same point, he said you could add a multiplier to all those, right? So that most people, at least 5 influencers came in my thread today that had brought this information to their community, to their followers. Like David Schwartz said 120, and God, that was 6 years ago. Could you imagine how high he thinks it's going today? That's not even close to what he said. First of all, we're dreaming. We're talking hypothetical. What if we got all the market share, right? He's just throwing pie in the sky. He talks about, what if the economy triples? Which, guys, if you live long enough, it will triple. But how many bull runs is that away? 15, 20, 30? But now here's the part that everyone except Crypto Erie seems to wants to leave off. And this is the most important part. And guys, I'm going to deliver this. Think about this video, and then think about anyone else that's told you about David Schwartz saying 120. And think long and hard if that's the person you want to get your information from, because anyone that hypes something and gives me a half truth so that I think, for instance, XRP might go to 120, I don't want nothing to do with those people, and I'm not going to listen to anything else they have to say because I don't trust them. Anyway, let's hear what he says. For all the people reading this, though, these are incredibly unlikely things to happen. Hypothetical, make-believe, dreaming. Ripple could relatively easily hit $1. Anything beyond that is undeterminable. Ripple is good for long-term gain, but don't count on a 1000x blow-up that the other coins have recently experienced. Guys, 120 is way more than 1000%. It says, if you want to gamble for those kinds of multipliers, go look in the 30 to 80 market cap range for interesting coins. So think about that, guys. And actually, 120, maybe that is probably 1000x games. I'd have to do the math. But you know, guys, people are talking about constantly 120,000, which I'm going to show you this right here. This came out today. Somebody posted this crazy chart on Twitter, and I couldn't find it, so I just got it off the video of Crypto Erie. And guys, go check her out. She's a very, very smart person. Collateralization model. And he claims that when he does his math, which that's some funny math, XRP could be 122,588. Guys, I don't care what that person's background is. I don't trust that kind of hype. It can't happen. It's impossible. Do the math. Do the math. That would put the XRP token, that would put Ripple, heck, that would put Brad probably richer than Elon Musk and Bill Gates and the owner of Amazon combined. That's how bizarre those numbers are, guys. That would make XRP community richer than, you know, probably every country in the world except maybe the top 8. That's how big and stupid those numbers are. So anyway, guys, what I highly recommend you do is think long and hard about who you listen to, who you follow. Make sure you ask the hard questions, and that's what we're going to do in 2023. I'm going to light it up. I'm going to ask every hard question that I need answered to, and if y'all want the answers, I'll try to get them. It's quite frustrating because influencers are people that are just trying to, pump their bag and pump their channel. They don't want to answer the hard questions. Well, I'm going to try to figure it out. We're going to talk about tokenomics. We'll talk about a bad team. We'll talk about whatever the reality is. Because, guys, I may not always be right, but I'll be right here and we will figure it out. We'll get to the bottom of it. That's what I promise for you guys. So anyway, guys, David Schwartz was basically saying hypothetically, if the economy triples and if this lines up and that lines up, and hypothetically if this happened, yeah, it could. Now, I will say this. I do agree. If you want to have a real adult conversation about XRP having the possibility to, say, have the same market cap as Bitcoin, we could have that conversation. But guys, at fully diluted market cap, $10 XRP is $1 trillion, which is where the entire crypto market is today. Can the crypto market go to 3, 4, 5 billion in the next bull run? Absolutely. So that means that Ripple XRP could get to, say, $10. I think it'll be a spike, but in that scenario, when the entire crypto market's at $5 trillion, you can talk about some bigger numbers. But guys, some people go, well, it's speculation, and I just want to have a conversation, and they act like it's a real conversation. Guys, speculation has merit. A joke, pie in the sky, talking crap, just burning and wasting your mind energy. That's what you get when you get talking over $100 XRP. It's not going to happen, guys, in your lifetime unless you plan on living a long time. And no matter what, there will not be 1,000, 10,000, 122,000, 500,000 XRP. XRP is not going to be backed by gold. XRP is not going to be the world currency. XRP is not going to dominate and everyone have to do all their transactions in the world through XRP, which there is multiple influencers say that with certainty, and they sound intelligent, and their channels are pretty big and growing every day. Why? Because they tell you what you want to hear. But guys, I don't know how you personally can't help but laugh at anyone that tells you there's going to be $10,000 XRP or $100,000 XRP, or that there's going to be a $50,000 buyback. Guys, there is no conversation with the Fed about buying back XRP. There is never going to have a real conversation because they can't do it. And even if they could do it, it'd be gridlocked for 10 years trying to do it, but they can't do it. They're not even having a conversation. As far as we know, we have zero proof that they've ever even read the proposal. Because quite frankly, guys, why would they? It doesn't make sense. The Fed is not looking to change the world by using XRP to, solve the debt crisis. That is just crazy talk. And anyone in the financial world that understands banking and understands Wall Street and understands politics and global economics understand that those are just stupid, waste of time conversation, in my opinion. They have zero merit, and I'd be really leery of anyone that is telling you half truths, just like in this video. Well, anyway, guys, I didn't mean to get on a rant, but it kind of drives me absolutely crazy. I don't care what their background is. No one can do the math over $100 for XRP, at least in the next 10, 15 years, to even remotely have a conversation that XRP can be at 1,000 or 122,000. Yeah, if 100 years from now, yeah, loaf of bread will be 100K. XRP can get to 120,000. Matter of fact, I don't know how to do that kind of crazy math, but I'm guessing $120,000 XRP would be more like $1 million loaf of bread. And you would go through the drive-through at Wendy's, and a family would spend about 10, 15, 20 mil to go to Wendy's before XRP hits $122,588. That's all I got for you guys. Share this with like-minded people. Be part of this community. Go ahead and hit that like button as well, and come back and let me know your thoughts in the comment section. And guys, if you're just going to hate, do the math and hate on that. Whatever your number is, do the math and understand that Ripple owns half the supply, basically. So if XRP is $1 trillion, right, at $20, that means Ripple is more valuable than Tesla. At 30, 40, at $100, that means Ripple is more valuable than Tesla, Apple, and Walmart combined. Come on, guys, do the math. I say all this with love. Anyway, I didn't mean to get on quite the long rant. I hope you watch to the end. But guys, be careful who you listen to. Take care. Hit that like button. Come back. And remember, none of this financial advice. Have a good one.